Hey guys, this is Sean from seanhunter.com, and in this video we are going to perform a benchmarking test comparison between HTC U11 and Huawei P10 Plus smartphone. U11 comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor, Adreno 530 GPU, 4 GB of RAM and a 5.5-inch WQHD screen. And Huawei P10 Plus, it comes with Kirin 960 octa-core processor, 4 GB of RAM, Mali G71 GPU and a WQHD screen as well. So let's start our benchmarking test comparison and let's see that how much all these hardware specs are going to contribute in this test and which device is going to win. So the benchmarking applications we got today here, they are Android benchmarking, base Mac OS 2, base Mac X, Geekbench 4, and we have already performed most of these benchmarking tests to save your time. So let's just start it. So the very first benchmarking test is Android benchmarking. It is one of the most popular benchmarking test and application, and here we are having the scores. HTC U11 scored 178,999. It's nearly 179,000. And Huawei P10 Plus scored 140,528. So you can see that in this test, the winner is HTC U11. The next one is base Mac OS 2. Let's have a look on these scores. And here we go. So U11 scored 3,124 and Huawei P10 Plus scored 2,629. And if you have a look on the individual test scores for system, memory, graphics and web browsing, you can see that in all of these tests the winner is U11 except the memory. In memory the performance of Huawei P10 Plus is better, and also there is not much difference in web browsing, but still the performance of U11 is slightly better. But overall the performance of U11 is better and the winner is U11 here. And the next one is base Mac X. It is basically a gaming benchmarking test, so it gives the idea of the gaming capability, and here we are having the score. U11 scored 44,750 and P10 Plus scored 43,283. So there is not much difference between these two devices in terms of a score. U11 is winning with a slight more score in this test, so we can say that both of these devices will perform great when it comes to gaming and GPU performance, but still the winner is U11 here. And the next one is Geekbench 4. Let's have a look on the scores. So for the single core, U11 scored 1,916 and Huawei P10 Plus scored 1,871. So in this test the winner is U11. If you're talking about the multi-core, U11 scored 6,471 and P10 Plus scored 6,443. So the difference is very less. So performance is nearly same for both these two devices for multi-core, and even in the single core the difference is not much, and there is very less difference in the score for both these devices. So we can say that it is pretty much tie considering the hardware of U11 and P10 Plus, because U11 is having the latest hardware and P10 Plus is using the hardware that came last year with Huawei Mate 9. So considering that fact, we can say that both these two devices are performing pretty much same. And the next test for today is Quadrant standard, and we are going to perform it right here in front of you. So it is also a detailed test with memory, input, output, read, write speed and everything. And once the test is finished, we will have a look on the scores. and here we're having the scores now. So P10 Plus scored 37,529 and HTC U11 scored 39,664. So once again in this test the winner is HTC U11, and the credit goes to the better hardware specs of the device. HTC U11, it comes with the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon processor and Adreno 530 GPU, and even though Huawei P10 Plus is a flagship device, but in terms of hardware it is a bit behind HTC U11 because it is using the last year's flagship device Huawei Mate 9's hardware basically. But still the performance is really top notch of Huawei P10 Plus. It's giving good competition to U11, but if you're talking about the benchmarking scores, the performance of U11 is better. So that's all for now friends. Thanks for watching the video, and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more videos, tips and tricks and hands-on videos like this. Have a nice day.